What's the NAR forecast?
So they just released the data this week. They sent us all a blast email, and I think there's an important thing to know that we all remember the crash of 08, 09, 2010, the mortgage crisis, and how many people went into foreclosure. But the truth of the matter is 2024 was the fewest amount of homes sold in 30 years. It was actually worse than it was in that foreclosure crisis. So this is the fewest. 2024 was the fewest amount of homes sold since 1995, and there's obvious reasons for that. We've already discussed them. The fact that interest rates right now, they say it's averaging 6.7. I promise you, 7.25 is what I see coming across my desk as being the average right now. But either way, 6.7 to 7.25, right around there, much higher than the 2.5 to 3.5 that we remember a few years ago. So nobody's giving up their low interest rate. Cost of new construction is through the roof right now. For the longest time, I remember, it was nice, easy math, $100 a square foot. That's what new construction is. It's easily $200 to $300, north of $300 sometimes in luxury homes. But a lot going on. So very few people are giving up the home that they're in to move into something else. The only reason why people are moving is because they have to move. The job requires it, or death or divorce or whatever. So, and even then, when people have to transfer for a job, they're still not giving up their 2.5% or 3%. They're like, well, I'll just rent it until I come back. So there's a big stick in the spokes as far as sales are concerned. And you would think with fewer sales, prices would go down, but prices didn't go down in 2024. In fact, they went up. The expectation by the National Association of Realtors is that we're probably, sales are only going to be up 2% from last year, which is, just a tiny blip. So not a huge expectation for a lot of action happening in 2025. There's still going to be a shortage of inventory. They still think that prices are going to go up. So, anywhere for between 4% and 9% is the prediction. So, not a whole lot of activity. So, if you're going to put your home up for sale, there's not going to be a whole lot of competition. But because of these rising interest rates, buyers are incredibly picky right now, and so you want to make sure that you're in good showing condition right now. Buyers, there's not a whole lot for sale, but buyers are extra picky right now. So, and we expect with the August federal court cases and the change in the commission structure, we predict there to be a lot of fewer agents in 2025 as well. So. Overall, I think we're in an area that's really good. Raleigh and Charlotte continue to be some of the best areas in the state. North Carolina continues to be one of the best areas in the country, but I wouldn't expect a huge change. We are seeing that post-presidential election bump. It usually comes around Super Bowl time. It's happened earlier this year. I mean, the first week of January, we saw a huge increase in showings. I sold several just last weekend, big jump in activity, but overall in 2025, not a whole lot of change from 24.